I think validation, that will come if your work is good.
Something that I really loved about the Christophers is that it felt very theatrical. I felt like it had a lot of movement and it really flowed as if it was on stage, and we were just lucky that there was a camera to capture the details of it as well. So I was wondering, what was that rehearsal process like before the film, and what was it like being directed by Steven Soderbergh on set?
People have said that the film could easily be a play. I think that's because there's quite a lot of talk. It's a talkie. And my character talks a lot.
It's been a while since I interviewed an assistant. So, tell me about yourself. For now, I'll take I am a woman and I don't hate you, Julian.
This wonderful lady talks less but listens perfectly. What would you like working with Steven Soderbergh? Well, he's a star director and he knows exactly what he wants, which is not always the case with directors. So it's very reassuring when at the end of doing a scene he gave his approval. He felt mission accomplished. He doesn't like to prepare with the actors. He likes to be surprised by what they're doing and doesn't want them to get too tired by repetition.
And I feel like your character specifically had a lot of great kind of movement and physicality to his. Was that written into the script by Ed Solomon, or was that something you explored before you kind of started filming?
Oh, that was probably me. You can tell a lot about a person by the way they walk, the way they have their hair, the sort of clothes they wear, long before they open their mouth.
And it's really interesting that you say that Steven is someone who knows what he wants, but isn't necessarily into the rehearsal of it all beforehand, because it felt very choreographed. Not choreographed, but in the sense of when you go to the theater and you can tell how things have been blocked and how things have been intended to be. So it sounds like it was just very naturally falling together.
Yes, that's right. He's all for spontaneity because he wants it to be like real life, which of course is entirely spontaneous. Well, an actor's job is to appear to be spontaneous, and he and I rather disagree on how convincing actors could be. We got on very well, and of course he does an enormous amount of preparation on the script, on the idea of the script, on the casting. And I think he thinks if I got the casting right, then it'll be all right.
2 years ago, I started going to acting workshops, and something that I really struggled with was receiving feedback and how that impacted my sort of validation and my ego. And something that I really felt in this film was the relationship between a young artist and how this sort of maybe not so positive feedback at the beginning might rob the world of their talent later on, and that relationship between Laurie and Julian. So as someone like you with infinite experience and I'm sure infinite wisdom, I wanted to ask, what is a piece of advice you might give to a young actor or a young artist who maybe struggles with that sort of validation aspect?
Whose is this?
It's mine, sir.
It's absolute shit.
Well, the validation will come from a number of sources. It will come from, am I getting work? Is it the sort of work I want to do? Am I given enough time to prepare for it properly and do it properly? And then what are people's reactions to that? Well, that's rather out of your hands. I think validation, that will come if your work is good. And so better to concentrate on how do I get good work. And for me, good work is probably to do a job I haven't done before. Don't try and repeat something, because someone says you're very good at doing something. Don't necessarily think that's the only thing you will now go on doing. But not all actors want to be like that. I'm always looking for something different. And to work with people who are going to encourage you and support you and get the best out of you. And that would mean work with actors who you think are better than you are, and they'll bring you up.